Once again, welcome back to the program. ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਹੀ ਜੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਦੋਜਹਿਦ ਇਹ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ ਜਾਏ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਦਰਗਾਹ ਵਿੱਚ। ਅਤੇ ਪਿਛਲੀ ਵਾਰੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਆਸਾ ਕੀ ਵਾਰ ਦਾ ਜੋ ਟ੍ਰਾਂਸਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਹਰਬੰਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਕੰਡੋਲਾ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਂਝ ਪਾਇਆ ਕਰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜ਼ਿਕਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਦਰਗਾਹ ਅਸਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਉਸੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੁਝ ਹੋਰ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। And let's continue on this path of spiritual elevation and self-discovery, that what Guru Nanak Sahib has told us, how we need to incorporate everything into our life so that we become good human beings. Ji Anu ji, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa,
Vaheguru ji ki fateh. Harpreet ji, we were discussing in the last episode the dargah penda jai si. We talked about what is dargah. Is the voice of your own consciousness. Then in the Pauri, Guru Sahib actually guide us how to be accepted in that dargah. Because Sahib hoye diyal kirpa kare ta sai kar kamaisi. Because the Guru has shown us the path, spiritual path. Sanu Guru Sahib ne rasta dikha deta hai. The first step is to realize the purpose of life, begin to walk on this path, as we discussed in Dharm Khand ka eho dharm in Japji Sahib. That's the first step. You have to take that first step. Guru Sahib says, so sevak seva kare, jisnu karma kamaye si, jisnu hukum manaye si. Then Guru says, and what seva? Jisnu so sevak seva kare. What seva kare? Understand, internalize, and live the truth. Surrender to the will of God. Raja pana andar jiuna, ye seva karna hai.
Right.
Okay. हुक्म मन्निया होवे प्रवान ता खसमे का महल पायसी. उससे सुनिया मन्निया मन कीता पाओ. You live the truth, enjoy bliss, happiness, free of worries, anxiety, fear and stress. अगे गुरु साहब कहते ने खसमे पावे सो करे मन चिंदिया फल पायसी. मन चिंदिया फल पायसी. Harpreet ji, it's very important to understand here. It does not mean we will win a lottery, we will win a court case, and we will make a huge profit, and we will get a gift of a son from any babas they word dete hain. We achieve, Guru Sahib, we achieve eternal mental peace. Khushiyan khediyan da asi jeevan jain eh dargah penda paye si hai. This is how we are accepted in our consciousness.
Lord, right?
Yeah. So Harpreet ji, we finished the Pauri 15. Now the slok which are with Pauri 16.
Right.
We start with those.
So just to sum up in Pauri 15, what Guru Nanak Sahib has told about what is happening in the society and how to refrain from those evil deeds and evil thoughts. That's what he has emphasized.
Yes.
And thug, because a lot of times we use the word thug.
Little meaning.
Yeah.
It comes in the context of what thug.
Right.
What kind of janeu you want to put on.
Right.
Janeu of virtues and humbleness, contentment, moral values.
Very right.
And that's what we incorporate in our life one by one.
And
that gives us
respect,
peace.
Yeah, our true respect today would be that really if we are followers of Guru Nanak, we need to incorporate these deeds into our daily life and live it moment by moment, as you very rightly mentioned in one of the talks, that moment by moment, that realization has to be there in your mind, so that if your hand is trying to do something wrong, immediately you reconnect and say, no, my Guru tells me, no, this is not the right path, and just don't observe rituals and formalities need not be there.
The ideas in your mind rules your world.
That's right.
Ideas in your mind
rules
your world.
That's right.
ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮਾੜਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਆ, idea in your mind ਚੋਰੀ ਕਰਨੀ okay ਹੈ,
right,
then you will go ahead do it.
That's right.
And his idea in the mind based on the virtues we ingrained from Gurbani, the idea is this is a sin, this is the worst thing to do. You
won't do it. Absolutely. So that's a restraint for you.
That's
that knowledge, that consciousness, what it is saying is what is your restraint.
Now, there are a couple of sloks are very interesting, the sloks, which, as I mentioned, that these are a couple of sloks which I had to spend a lot of time, and that what Guru is saying to us. Leave the Brahman out, leave the Pandit out. The message is for us.
Yeah.
You know, what is the message for us? Guru in this slok is saying, you see, Gau Brahman kau kar lavo, gobar taran na jai, toti tikka tai jap mali, ਧਾਨ ਮਲੇਛਾਂ ਖਾਈ ਅੰਤਰ ਪੂਜਾ ਪੜੇ ਕਤੇਬਾਂ ਸੰਜਮ ਤੁਰਕਾਂ ਪਾਈ chodi le pakhanda, naam laiye jaye tranda. Now, Guru in this slok is talking about hypocritical behavior, the worthless rituals and religious practices the religious leaders were performing at that time. But this message is for us. When this message is delivered in the Gurdwara, there's no Pandit, there's no Brahman. The message is
for us.
For us. This is how we should actually read this. The Guru says, chodi le pakhanda. Oh man, you believe you can achieve spiritual uplifting, inner peace and happiness by being hypocrite, deceptive, performing worthless rituals and religious practices. You are fooling yourself. That never happened. How that happened? Naam laiye jaye turanda. The only way you can be spiritually enlightened, realize truth and live the truth and be truthful and virtuous. This is very simple, direct and logical. That as we mentioned that we need to incorporate those virtues one by one in our consciousness. Rest of the slok on this Harpreet is Guru Nanak Padsha talks about the ills of the society. Jo pakhand asi karde. People were indulged in so many superfluous religious practices, corrupt religious leaders, and that is why Guru Nanak wanted to change the face of the religion. You have mentioned a couple times. Then if everything was fine, then Guru Nanak did not need to carve a new spiritual path.
Very true.
You know, so that's what Guru Nanak is talking about. Unfortunately, we continue doing all that Baba Nanak rejected.
That's right, opposite of what he said.
In his time, was very critical of religious leaders, Brahman, Qadi, Jogi, Pandit, whosoever, who were manipulating and exploiting the common people. In this, the rest of the slok, Harpreet, literally when it's translated, is talking about the hypocritical behavior of the Pandit. Guru says, on one hand, you say Brahman is your guru, Go Brahman ko kar lave. Gau is your mother, but you charge them fare when taking across the river. Guru says you are charging your guru and your mother. Then you apply cow dung, the animal waste, in your kitchen, believing it purifies your kitchen, and somehow this religious act will help you spiritual uplifting. Guru says then you wear all kinds of religious symbol, dhoti, tikka, and keep the mala, the rosary with you all the time. And then you call Muslim the rulers of that time Malesh, unholy, ignorant of the truth. But you accept money from them for your daily living. Then you hide in your residence to read your sacred books. But in public, you perform the Islamic religious functions just to please them. Guru says this is hypocrisy, deception, dishonesty, self-degradation, a pakhanda, a bikhawa, apne aap naal dhokha. Now I come to the point that Gurbani is a universal truth, spiritual guiding principle for all times. And this slok is not for Pandit or Brahman. There's no Pandit or Brahman in the Gurdwara, in the congregation. And this slok is for us, here and now. Now, when we relate that the slok, what Guru Nanak is saying on us, put ourselves there, what is Guru Sahib is saying to us and every day?
That hypocrisy, what you have mentioned about that hypocrisy, which is reflected today in our society also. Let's take an example, and I would like to emphasize this, that the way we have divided the community on the issue of langar, especially in the Western Canada side, and don't we find that those people who have initiated this movement, are they not talking or not doing business with those people whom they say they are non-religious?
Absolutely.
So that hypocrisy, what you mentioned, just came into my mind. That hypocrisy is here.
Here's a few examples I found. Pandit dharmi hone da pakhand karda si. Okay, what kind of pakhand we are doing? Now, Guru is pointing us. Harpreet ji, Akhand Path is being read in Harmandir Sahib, India. And on your behalf, and you believe that is going to benefit you here spiritually,
जी
ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਸੁਰਤ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤਸਰ ਪਾਠ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਤੇ ਸੁਰਤ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਉੱਚੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਬੈਠਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਹੋ ਜੇਗੀ. Is this not pakhand according to what Guru Nanak is telling in this slok?
There's no second thought about it. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, is it not the pakhand what Guru Nanak is telling the Pandit, the Pandit, the Brahman?
Very
Leave
true.
them out. Guru
And
is
we are
talking
sending
to
thousands
us.
of dollars over there, which
Exactly.
could have been utilized for the betterment of the community or the general population at large.
And tell our youth
Yeah,
that we are sending the money there, and somehow we will benefit sitting here.
right.
And what they want their money, and the Sikh is ignorant, and then they are being exploited for this.
And that is what it is happening, which is becoming more and more prevalent. You have very rightly mentioned about this particular point, but apart from this part also, we have come to such an extent whereby if somebody goes to Amritsar and I know him and I'm going to say on my behalf also take a dip in the holy water in quotes, and then I'll benefit from it. So we'll continue with the discussion. Ji, let's take a small break and let's further delve into all this Karam Kand which we are indulging in.